A cue ball's not very big.
Plus a little dangerous, don't you think?
Hurt your teeth.
Because that thing you could actually swallow.
Get it over with already. You're a year late, man. Just get it on already. Get rid of the bum. I can't think about who's taking her for a ride.
You are listening to KFAI Pressure Radio 90.3 FM Minneapolis, 106.7 FM in St. Paul. And
the misrepresented, the ignored, the forgotten by mainstream broadcasting. For the past 25 years, the voices of these people have had a home on the FM dial in the Twin Cities. KFAI, Fresh Air Radio. Since 1978, this volunteer-based community radio station has been broadcasting information, arts, and entertainment programming for an audience of diverse racial, social, and economic backgrounds. As a voice for people not represented by mainstream media, KFAI increases understanding between peoples and community while fostering the values of democracy and social justice. Originally inaugurated as a 10-watt radio station, over the years its signal and audience grew. Today, broadcasting on 90.3 FM in Minneapolis and 106.7 FM in St. Paul, KFAI's goals remain as they were in 1978. It now reaches 40,000 Twin Cities residents and countless more via the Internet. Its diverse and unique schedule of programming keeps listeners tuned in.
KFAI offers the opportunity for that exchange of information and cultures that you don't hear on other stations. We are the alternative voice.
We fill in the gaps of radio. We're playing everything that isn't getting played anywhere else. And that comes from grassroots community radio for our immigrant communities, from the Twin Cities is a home to the largest Hmong community and one of the largest East African communities in the country. So we're the only station in town that's providing regular programming for these communities. And then on the other end, we're providing arts programming, spoken word programming, progressive public affairs programs, and then the music that you're not hearing anywhere else. You name the genre, and if it's not being played on commercial radio, you can probably find a show here.
With a full-time staff of 6, the station relies on its 300-plus volunteers to keep the station up and running.
We find that, particularly with our administrative workload, we could not keep the station running for 25 years without very trusted volunteers. And volunteers who've been with us, in some cases, for 25 years.
You know, the station volunteers are ordinary people, but they're really extraordinary. People come in from all kinds of professions, all age groups, and find a way to give of their personality, of their knowledge, of their skills at the station. It's just an amazing thing.
169 volunteer programmers work to fill the airwaves with fresh perspectives and rarely heard sounds 24 hours a day. The show African Rhythms is just one example of the station's unique offerings.
African music's not very represented in America, and the best way for African musicians to be known is to be through radio or TV or I would say on the internet. America is a great venue. It's a big place. I think it's a good place for African musicians to be known.
Naturally, KFAI's audience is equally as diverse as its programming.
It's allowing people from similar or different walks of life to interact with each other in really a safe environment. You're listening on the radio. Ultimately, you're going to hear something that makes you wonder, what is that?
KFAI continues to expand its audience well beyond the confines of its signal in the Twin Cities. Thanks to the Internet, KFAI is reaching a broader audience than ever before.
One of the most interesting things is the fact that we've got web streaming and we have audio archives. With the web, we're able to go nationally and, in fact, internationally, and we have a huge audience all over the world.
KFAI has a moniker that it's held for quite some time, which is people-powered radio. And in that slogan, I think it's very accurate to say that people are a part of arts and culture in just about everything they do. We don't focus on just one particular art form. We make sure that we give them the full palette.
The thing that they give opportunities for all the communities living in the United States to come together and talk about their music, their culture, their life. It's wonderful.